Yeah, I developed a framework in my book, Leading Literate Lives, that I think speaks to this in the classroom and outside of the classroom. And basically, it says there's three things that we need to consider when we're trying to build a strong reading identity. You know, a child who not only knows how to read, but wants to read and enjoys reading. And those three things are our reading habits, our reading hearts, and our reading communities. And so if we're thinking about families trying to help their child build, uh, a better love of reading, first we have to think about the kinds of reading opportunities there are in the day and the access they have to text they might want to read. So habits might be setting a certain family time once a week where everyone snuggles up on the couch with their chosen book and relaxes into reading. It might be that around the breakfast table or the dinner table, one of the questions posed is, what are you reading lately? What do you want to read lately? Another habit might be going to the library every so often, as much as a family can find time in our busy schedules, and make that a fun, festive kind of routine. Every family looks different, so there's no one reading habit that will work for everyone. And so it could be breakfast reading. It could be, bedtime reading with flashlights. It could be listening to a book on the car on the way to your sports practices. It can be anything that works for that family, but really looking at where you might build reading habits in for your family is that first step so that we get parents and kids actually reading so that we can go to the second thing to think about, which is what are we reading? And are we reading books that are really speaking to our hearts? Are we reading books that are forced? The teacher says we have to, the school says we have to, my parent says this book's better for me than this one. And if so, that's an opportunity to ask the child, what would you want to read about? Right? What book feels really good to you? What would happen if we let kids be in control of the choice? Of course, manage choice with parents there leading the way, but thinking about the kinds of books students are reading and if it's something that feels good to them is the next step. And the third thing is the reading community that is built. Readers love books, but readers love sharing books with other readers, right? You can't wait to pass along a good book. We all sign up for Reese's Book Club or Oprah's Book of the Month or whatever it is, because reading builds community. And so making it a habit to invite your child into that community of readers, even if they're not sure they want to be there yet, is key. Showing them the book that you're reading, telling them about the book that you're listening to on your commute, um, asking them what books they might want to order from the book club, the Scholastic Book Club coming out, and getting out the marker and circling it. Things that show them, no matter what their current status is as a reader, there's always a place for them in the reading community that you're building, whether at home or at school. Those three things paired together really go a long way in helping students develop that love of reading.